Dr. Anagha Anand.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm myself, Dr. Anaka Anand. I'm here to present an interesting case on cracking the calcium code, optic neuropathy's intricate link to Fahas disease. There is no financial disclosure in my presentation. First, a brief introduction. Fahas disease is a rare, progressive neurodegenerative disorder characterized by abnormal calcium deficits in areas of brain that control movement, including the basal ganglia and cerebral cortex. It manifests with diverse neurological, psychiatric, and cognitive symptoms and can be classified as primary, which is mostly familial, and secondary, which is often linked with metabolic or endocrine disorders. Here we present a case of optic neuropathy secondary to hypocalcemia in a patient with Fahas syndrome. This case highlights the complex interplay between Fahas syndrome and calcium homeostasis leading to optic nerve dysfunction. So coming to the case report, a 42-year-old male patient came to our hospital with 1-year history of dull headache and painless progressive vision loss in left eye. He reported having squint since childhood with suboptimal vision in his right eye, and his past medical history revealed a thyroidectomy which was performed 20 years ago. His family members had also noticed behavioral changes including forgetfulness, irritability, and confusion. So on examination, his vision in right eye was counting fingers close to face, and in left eye was 660 improving to 624. And the pupillary reaction was sluggish in both eyes, and on anterior segment evaluation, mild proptosis, lid retraction and lid lag was seen in both eyes. Also a 70 prism diopter exotropia was seen in right eye. And there was also nuclear sclerosis of grade 2 in both eyes. And on fundus examination, there was temporal pallor in both eyes. And on systemic examination, his vital signs were normal. Neurological evaluation revealed no focal deficits except mild confusion. There was Trotsky sign positive, Chostic sign positive, suggesting of hypocalcemia, and hence we did the serum calcium levels, and it was found to be low. And these are the lab reports. His parathormone level, serum calcium and vitamin D level were low, and serum phosphorus was high, and his TSH level was normal. Then we did the imaging. Her CT brain and orbit showed symmetrical calcification in bilateral cerebral white matter, thalami, basal ganglia, and dentate nucleus, suggestive of Fahas disease. Also, mild thyroid-related orbitopathy with normal extraocular muscle thickness and orbital apex was found. MRI brain also showed similar pattern of calcification, suggestive of Fahas disease. This is the axial and plane coronal CT image, which shows the coarse calcification involving bilateral capsuloganglionic region, bilateral basal ganglia, and subcortical location of bilateral frontoparietal lobes. So the working diagnosis for this patient involves optic neuropathy in both eyes secondary to hypocalcemia, and this patient was referred to neurology and endocrinology and was started on oral calcium and calcitriol supplementation. Fahas disease is a very rare neurological disease characterized by abnormal calcified deficits in the basal ganglia and other parts of the brain. So when we see this pattern of brain calcification on imaging, we have to exclude neoplastic, infectious, congenital, endocrine, metabolic, and other idiopathic causes. So the diagnosis of Fahas disease relies mainly on the combination of clinical symptoms, neuroimaging, and the exclusion of other causes of intracranial calcification. In our case, the patient developed hypoparathyroidism following a thyroidectomy which was performed 20 years back, which resulted in the development of Fahas syndrome. And the disruptions in the calcium metabolism and hormonal imbalances are suspected to have played a critical role. Calcium dysregulation, whether due to parathyroid dysfunction or altered vitamin D metabolism, has been implicated in abnormal brain calcification and optic neuropathy. Low serum calcium levels may contribute to both neuronal damage and optic nerve dysfunction. So in nutshell, this case underscores the importance of long-term calcium monitoring in post-thyroidectomy patients, and we recommend regular biochemical assessment and neuroimaging when clinically indicated to enable early detection and management of complications like Fahas syndrome. These are my references. Thank you.
It's basically idiopathic familial basal ganglion calcification.
Yes, sir. Mostly, if it is primary, it comes as familial and it has mainly.
Idiopathic familial basal ganglia calcification.
How many cases, such cases reported so far in literature?
Actually, in literature is given incidence is 1 in 10 lakh, and very few case reports are only there in the published till now, ma'am. So it's very
Following
rare.
thyroidectomy,
Yes,
any
yeah.
case published before?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Post-thyroidectomy FAR syndrome is reported, but it is mostly like seizures, like that kind of presentation. But having an optic neuropathy kind of finding is, I didn't find much in the literature, ma'am.
What was the indication of thyroidectomy in this patient?
He had Graves' disease, and so we didn't have any reports or anything, but based on the history, it was suggestive of Graves' disease.
No condition which could have contributed to the
No,
optic
no,
neuropathy
no,
or
ma'am.
not? Thank you.
Thank you.